everyone, today I'm going to be making a video about all the various different trains that I have. They're in all these boxes on the bed there, and we're going to be taking a look at each one, and I don't know how much I'm going to have to say about them. Model railroading is kinda a little bit of like a very side passion. The biggest issue with it is that it is incredibly expensive. There's just like a continuous sort of, I say fee, but it's not like a membership you have to pay. It's just everything's really expensive, all the parts and pieces. And I know it's like the kind of thing you get a little bit at a time, but even trying to like jumpstart the stuff that I do have, which is quite a lot, was still a lot of money. But anyway, I have some of them up here, actually all of them up here today. We're going to be taking a look at that. Right out of the gate, we're going to be taking a look at this train here. This is the Pennsylvania Flyer. It's a J.C. Penney's train specifically. It's like their brand or promotional thing. I have the box right over there on the bed. Might just be able to see that. But yeah, this is a pretty neat train. This is my first ever one, and it still runs today. It's a little bit janky, but it's really neat. And this is the tender that comes with it. This tender also has the sounds in it. It makes whistling and bell sounds. It's very loud. The other cool thing about this train is that you can put like little smoke drops in here in the top, in the funnel, and as the train goes, the motor heats up the smoke and it comes out of the top. It's pretty neato. So there's that there. Also have a few different cars for this, and they're going to be popping up throughout the video. This is just what I have in this box down here. But I have this nice flatbed car right here. Put some cool stuff on it. And I have this green car as well. This green flatbed, I think like trees or logs go into this one. Pennsylvania box car here. The doors slide open. You can put little bits and bobs on the inside there. Can't really see it too good, at least from my perspective. It's pretty neato. Then I have this other flatbed, and back when I first got it, I don't know where the pieces are at, but there were like two trailer trucks that would go on top of this for like 18-wheelers. It was pretty neat. Had wheels on those too and everything, kind of nice little props. This is a caboose. Nice Pennsylvania caboose that came with the set as well. Nice red, nice black top. You really don't see cabooses too much anymore because trains have all these ways of breaking themselves, and I don't mean like being broken, but I mean like stopping. But yeah, it's a nice plastic solid caboose. So the train we just looked at is in a scale known as O scale. That's it's not the largest scale. G scale, which is Garden scale, is the large. Well, I guess model trains, they get larger and larger and larger. But typically, what I showed you is called O scale. And this is called HO scale. I assume that the H stands for half. This is the cold tender, Rio Grande. And this is a nice little steam train that came with it. This was another starter pack. There's a lot of different starter packs you can get. That, of course, came with some little bits and bobs to pull behind it. This nice coal truck right here. We also have this Toronto Hamilton Buffalo boxcar. Also has doors opening and closing. Box cars are pretty much always going to have doors that open and close. I want to say this is an oil tanker. We have an oil tanker here. And we have another caboose. So nice little set. Nice little Santa Fe steam locomotive set. This train also has the ability to puff smoke out of the top. A lot of model trains will have that. We have a whole bunch of trains in this box. We've got these two passenger cars here, and they connect with that little hook there in the loop. And the locomotive for this is actually in another box behind me, but we'll be taking a look at that. A lot of these trains don't work, or I haven't been able to get them work currently. but this one still does. And I just noticed these, they have like the wheels, like the plastic molding for the wheels, and they have like the actual wheels they ride on underneath it. It's funny. Then we have 3 HO scale car interior light up passenger cars. And they're still in the box. I mean, I've taken them out, but yeah, here you go. Super neato. Has a nice drawing on the back, depiction of a layout. And the other 2 are pretty much the same. This one has, oh no, these next 2 have domes on the top that light up. And you can see it a bit better if I took it out of the packaging, but I'm going to keep it in there for now. And then you have this one. Now I have another HO scale flatbed. And this one has like a little boat you can put on it. I mean, you can put anything on these, but this one's just got a nice little motorboat. There. Probably floats too, if I had to guess. Okay, this is the train that goes to... This is the train that goes to the blue cars I was talking about earlier, the passenger ones. And this one still works. Headphone warning, this is a little bit loud. This one also has steam that comes out of the top. Alright, there we go. I don't know if you can see the smoke. I don't know if you could see the smoke there, but there was a little bit of smoke coming out the top of that train. This is a broken caboose. It's got no wheels on it, but I suppose you could stick it on a flatbed or something, like it's going to repairs. It also seems to have some sort of weight on the inside. I'm not sure what that's about, but yeah, nice cool little AT and SF caboose. This is for holding cars on it. Obviously it says auto loader trailer train on both sides. You put the cars on the inside here. They kind of get latched down, these little grooves on the top of it and on the bottom there that you can slip the cars onto and they won't roll around as the train goes around the track. You also have this right here. This was one that I got for the O-scale train, and as you can see, one of the doors is missing. The one on the other side is still there. This is a neat state of Virginia. Admitted to the Union June 26, 1788. It says Spirit of 76 though, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, this is a nice orange train for the state of Virginia to go with the O-scale. Here's another flatbed car. I think actually the boat might have been on this one first. It's a nice little flatbed. All these cars really add a lot to the train. Quite literally, actually. This right here is another... I don't know what you could put in this. You could put anything you want, I suppose. Probably logs or something like that. Steel bars. Nice. Oh, it was just steel on the side, so probably steel bars, rebar, that kind of deal. Nice blue train here. Oh, we have one more interior light up. I believe this is the car that would go at the end of the train, since the back of it's kind of rounded. Sort of like how the Polar Express has with the observation deck on the back. This is a nice another flatbed here. It's actually carrying a plane. The wings are in pieces. I believe one of the wheels is missing, but still pretty neat little thing. This also had a rubber band that wrapped around it to keep it all together. Very similar cars here. This car here would have been for coal, since it has the little chutes at the bottom. Coal would just fall out of it when it got to the station. Then you have this Union Pacific one with some, I assume these are supposed to be concrete tubes in it for sewage and other construction needs. We have 2 oil cars here. Pretty neato. And not much to say about these. This one's missing a wheel down here. Make sure you guys can see that. We have a nice long box car here. Actually, okay, I rescind what I said earlier. These doors do not open, but Burlington Northern, nice long box car. And I say it's long because compared to these two, this one is a livestock car here. Doors do not slide on this one. Leave it to me to make a fool of myself like that. Actually, I think they do slide. It's weird the way it's constructed on there. Yeah, livestock car, and then another generic box car for all your box needs. This is a piece of merchandise from the movie Anastasia. It's a Anastasia themed steam train? Steam train. And this one still does work. I still have the track downstairs. There's the actual locomotive itself. You have the coal tender. You have a passenger car. And you also have the caboose with the little observation deck on the back. Taking a look at two more cabooses. This is actually the same exact one that I showed up here earlier, AT and SF. Pretty neato. And then just standard Santa Fe caboose. Gotta have your cabooses. These are both the exact same diesel engine. Baltimore and Ohio. Pretty slick looking. I like the colors on this one, or well, on both of these. The blue and the silver. A little bit of gold lining there. Really nice. Have a little door on the back. Here is yet another box car, very similar to one of the ones I showed you guys earlier. And here is Midnight Express. This goes to the steam train that I showed you guys a few moments ago with the smoke. Alright, we got the last box up. Here is a Tyco precision engineered HO scale locomotive with operating headlight. That's a mouthful. This is from Toys R Us. $20. Oh my goodness. Check it out though. I like the 70s aesthetic. Nice little steam locomotive in there. Has another depiction of a locomotive on the back. Not a steam one though. It's a... Actually, I do believe this steam train may... No, it's in the right packaging. I don't know why it's showing a diesel on the back and then a steam train in the box. Here we have the exact opposite. We've got a nice, very, very beautiful depiction of a steam train on the front. And inside the box is a quite heavy, heavier than you would expect it to be, Amtrak train. This is like complete die-cast metal. Oh no, there goes some of the foam protecting it. But yeah, got a steam train on the box. Die-cast metal Amtrak train in the box. Here we also have another Amtrak train, powered locomotive. I believe this is probably the same one that's in that box I just showed you, though I think this one might be a little bit lighter. It might be made of plastic. I don't think I've actually taken this one out of the box. Here's another one in the box. Now, a lot of these, basically 90% of the stuff I'm showing you belong to my old babysitter, and she left these trains for me when I turned 18. This is a nice long boy. That is a long train right there. Nice HO scale Santa Fe diesel engine. That is a very slick looking diesel engine. I prefer steam trains, but those are nice diesel engines. This is the last. This is another livestock car. You can see the planks of wood. Since livestock can breathe, have nice fresh air while they're being transported. This one's also missing the bottom there, but these are easy fixes. You just buy extra wheels and put it on the bottom. Yeah. Those are all of my trains. I want to thank you guys for checking this video out. And yeah, tell me, do you guys like model trains? Do you have any trains of your own? You know, do you have any videos of them? Post pictures, so on and so forth. It's pretty cool stuff. There's so much to it. It's such a long history. It's like an over 100-year history of model railroading, but it's just too darn expensive. And I know that's rich coming from me because I'm using a $2,500 beam splitter to make this video with. For something that I wouldn't say is just kind of like a passing thing for me. If it was cheaper, I might have been able to get into it a bit more. I still like it. I still like looking at the layouts, going to train shows, that sort of deal. It's just really cool to see a train go around a layout. That's it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a great day.